Hello, beautiful people. It's your girl Jeannie, and it's Jeannie's signature. So today I'll be making this beautiful Sunray gown with a turtleneck. You can see the inspiration, and this was what I made for my client. So if you're interested in this beautiful gown, the tutorial for today, kindly sit back, relax, and enjoy it. And if this is your first time of coming across my channel, I welcome you to my channel. My name is Jeannie, and I'm Jeannie's Signatures. So if this is what you're interested in, please sit back. And this tutorial is a very beginner friendly tutorial. The only encounter you're going to be having is because of this fabric, because this fabric is very dicey to handle by beginners. So if you're a beginner, please don't use this exact fabric. You can use any other type of fabric, but it's just that this fabric came out looking very beautiful. But if you can handle it, please go ahead and buy the same fabric. It's called the Sunray fabric, and I made use of 3 yards of fabric and material yards for that. So let's go over to cutting of this beautiful piece. So I'll be folding the fabric into 4 because I will be cutting both the front and the back at the same time. So now I've folded my fabric because I don't want to show you, because just fold into 4, you understand what I mean, because this fabric is, it gave me a tough time before I could fold it and get the exact, you can see the way it's dancing everywhere. So I just had to do this off camera. So please kindly fold into 4 as you are seeing it in the video. So now the first thing to do now is to go over, you can see the way it's dancing. So now the next thing to do now is to go over and get my shoulder measurement, which is divided by 2. In the thumbnail you can see that the model had an extended shoulder. Don't worry, because this fabric itself expands anyhow. So for the neck width I made use of 3 inches, and then for the neck depth I made use of, no, don't make use of 3 inches, oh sorry, I made use of 2 inches. You know, it's going to be a turtleneck. And then neck depth 1 inch. For the neck depth for the front, I made use of 3 inches. So I got my shoulder measurement divided by 2 exactly. Don't worry, don't add any extras, because of course this is going to be expanding by the time you finish it. So just make use of your normal shoulder measurement. Don't worry. There's no need to add an extra inches to make it longer. No need for that. So now the next thing to do is to come down for my armhole measurement, and then I inserted my bust measure. Please, when inserting your bust measurement, like for example, if your bust is 40 divided by 4 will give you 10. Please, instead of marking 10, don't mark 10, just mark about 8, or preferably 9. If you're going to be marking exactly the same thing, by the time you finish cutting this, it's going to be looking as if it's not your size. You understand what I mean? You know, it's a pleated Sunray, so it expands, it opens up, so you just need to be very careful. So it's only my bust measurement that I imputed, and then I'll cut it because my fabric is folded and actually how I want it to be. So just go ahead and cut out your armhole, because this is going to be in form of an A-shaped gown, just a little bit of an A-shaped gown. So you can see the length. This is how I left the whole length. So I'll just go ahead and open up the one that is folded right there. So just take your time and then keep doing this. Don't worry, it's going to be looking good. So if this is your first time of coming across my channel, thank you. Please subscribe. It's entirely free. And if you're not yet watched my videos, I have juicy and interesting videos on the channel. Please just go and check out for my playlist, and you're going to be seeing all the videos I have on this channel that will be of interest to you. And from all over the where you're watching off, from all over the world, thank you. I see you, my people. Ghana, I hail you. I see you from India. I see you from Kazakhstan. There are many countries that I don't even know that they are watching me from. I really appreciate everybody. Thank you. So I've separated the front and the back, and this is our back. You can see the way it sits. So this design on this cloth really gave it a very beautiful look, because everybody that saw this cloth was like, is this ready-made? Is this ready-made? I said, no, it's Genius Signatures that made it. To trust us, we don't disappoint. So now I'll place my front piece on the back piece, and then join the shoulders by half. So you can see the armhole area, how wide it is. Imagine how it is now. So when I want to close this up, I'm closing it very well. So let me quickly go ahead and do that, which I have of course done. So you can see that I went ahead and closed it out on the two sides, and then you can see that it's looking normal somehow now. So for the neckline, let me tell you a gist. This neckline can tend to widen, like the way the fabric is, it widens. So all you need to do when you are sewing this kind of fabric, you just need to be careful when you're cutting the neck width and then the neck depth. But for me, if you want to know the secret I used when I achieved this, keep watching and I'm going to be telling you. If not, I will not tell you. So I'm going to be creating my turtleneck. I'll just cut out my turtleneck and then I'll fix it, because I already have a detailed tutorial on how to cut out a turtleneck. Go and watch the video, go and watch it, search my playlist and you'll see it. Okay, so go and watch it. I'm not going to be showing it in this video because I want you to go and watch it because it's detailed. Yes. So now here for the back, in order for it to be easy for me to wear or for my customer to wear, my client, I'll just come down by 4 inches from the back and then open it up as in form of a slit. Just open it up by 4 inches. Yeah, so this is what we have. So that place that I opened up, I'll just go ahead and fold it in by a quarter, or you can make use of a bias. When you use your bias, you use it to fold it in to make it neater. After you must have done that, then you go ahead and then fix your turtleneck. That is what I'll go and do. And then for the armhole, I use my bias to turn it as well. And then the remaining fabrics that I had, I'm going to be using it to do the pleating on the armhole area. So this is my turtleneck. I just cut out a long stretch of a piece like this. So let me share with you the drift I used in achieving my turtleneck. So this turtleneck at the end of the day became very wide. I was like, what am I going to do to this thing to make it look okay? So that was how I decided to gather the neckline. You know, it's a pleated fabric already. So I went ahead and gathered it a little, gathered it to my neck, not my neckline, my client's neckline. And then that was how I solved this problem. So when you look at it, you won't even notice it. That was why I did the video. I did a close shot of the video when I was doing the introductory video. You won't even notice it because it's splitted. So when you gather it, it won't be obvious. So that was how I achieved that. So you have seen that I've given you something that when you are sewing this fabric, you can make use of. So it didn't show. Don't bother about yourself. Just gather it a little bit to that your neckline and then fix your turtleneck, and it's going to be looking very beautiful. So I've come to the end of the tutorial. So the little pieces I have left is what I just used to pleat on my hand to make it in form of that sleeve. There's nothing so big about that. So for this lower part, I'll just use my zigzag scissors to cut out the salvage end of the gown, like just to make it neat, because there's no need folding it. So that is how we come to the end. Thank you all and God bless you. See you on my next tutorial. Bye.